Chat, I have wings here. I will be going. There's some that are half eaten. I will be going away for a second to put these in the microwave. I did these before stream, so I was prepared.
Wait,
They're
those are
gonna be
so
fire.
good.
Yeah, they're fine. They're not crispy like I want them to be, but I did just air fry them. So
These are mine. They're chicken tendies, cut in half. Chat. They're really good. I threw them in the oven.
are they dino nuggies or something?
No, but dino nuggies are so good, man.
The Gen Z in you is showing so hard.
I have yogurt to help with the pain.
You have yogurt? That's insane.
I do. Because I was worried. I'm prepped for this. You said hot ones, and I said, okay, sounds good.
We will be doing two things. We'll be eating these wings slash dino nuggies because that's what Stellar has for sure. And we'll be playing Pokemon Violet at the same time. If you think we're bad without that, just imagine how bad we're going to be this time. So we got this hot sauce from Timber Taste. Now, part of this is going to be a challenge of how good slash bad is cheap hot sauce. This hot sauce was like $4. And here is what it came with. It says Bottled Fire by Timber Taste. Now on here, this guide has stuff on it. Did I read this guide at all? Absolutely not. But these bottles are full of passion. And that's great.
Like your mom.
Not So Stellar Gaming just said my mom is a bottle full of passion.
I'm sorry, would you have preferred I said your wife? I don't know.
Yes, actually.
Okay, your wife then. So
wait,
your
how
wife
would you
said,
know? How would you
I don't
know?
know. Don't worry about it. It's just, the weekend
Okay,
trips
that's
to Panama might be more than just girls' trips.
we have a bunch of different hot sauces. We're gonna start with this ahi amarillo sauce. At the bottom, it says the heat level. It's out of 15, and we're gonna start with heat level 2. The way that this is gonna work, Not So Stellar Gaming. Do you know how this all works? We'll be doing, a bastardized version of it, a streamer version of it, which means that we were lazy and didn't do all the work that we should have done beforehand, but it's fine. Basically, we are going to talk, ask questions of each other that came from you all in the Discord, in both my Discord as well as Stellar's Discord. And if you have more questions in the chat itself, you can ask questions. But what we're going to do is we start with some very low level questions, right? To go with the spiciness level. And then as the questions get spicier, we spice up the hot wings and we try to answer the questions as they are spicier while eating the hot wings. And that's why it's hot ones. Got it?
W.
I thought, okay, I was waiting for the confirmation. I was waiting for you to say, that sounds great, Mikkel. Because you are learning this right now because you don't understand the rules is what you just said, right?
I got distracted and thought you were just talking to chat. I was listening, but I was like, oh yeah, he's explaining to chat. Now you're explaining to me too, right? Because I haven't played this before. But yes, absolutely. We answer questions. The questions get spicier as we take more spicier hot sauce.
Thank you for the backup. Take a shot every time Mikkel says spicy. If you guys would like to play a game alongside this stream, if you would like to do what Sylvie said, you may be in the emergency room. I am not responsible for that. Blame it on Sylvie. She did offer that new suggestion of taking shots while we say spicy, because it's gonna happen a lot. I value my life. Well, not others apparently. I'm gonna pour a little bit of this watermelon soda, which is not good, probably. By not good, I mean it's not gonna make it less spicy for me. It's just gonna be.
Oh, probably not, because carbonation, I can't imagine probably helps much.
We are doing the hot one stuff that we had planned to do a couple weeks ago. And we're also playing Pokemon Violet and doing our Soul Link at the same time. Is this a smart idea? No. Will it probably kill our run faster than the last times? Yes. Will Stellar not be focused and again get us killed because she forgot that we fight a bird? Probably. But we're also going to learn about each other. And that's going to be so much fun.
Okay, let me ask you the first question. This feels like a very good, here we go. This is like a really great intro question just when we start out, so I'll be ready. It was asked to us by Egg Rolls in my Discord. How did you come up with your username?
All right, we're gonna try. We're using ahi amarillo sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It is a level 2 out of 15 heat. I'm gonna open this up. Give a little sniff test, and that was not great. These are wings that came from Mikkel. Ooh, look at that.
And we're putting like a decent amount on these, right? Like not drenched, but we're putting
Yeah.
like a good amount on, right? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, you guys see this, right? Look at that. Oof. And the question was,
How did you come up with your username?
I gotta be honest, it's not a great. It's not bad. You know what? I can use some more. That tasted like nothing.
I was gonna be nice and not tell you to add more, but yeah, you should add more.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, my username is itsmikkel167, and that username was meant to be a Pokemon reference as well as my name, because I was looking for just using my name. I wanted to be Mikkel. Obviously, that would be nice. Then I kept looking. It's not out there. Other names would be cool. I was like, well, maybe I'll do my name plus Pokemon. That could be cool. And so I did that. Still didn't work. Okay, well, what about a number for a Pokemon that I like? And so I looked up the Pokemon that I love. You guys know a couple of them. I love Umbreon. So I was like, oh, what if I use the number that they are in the Pokedex and my name, and it's Mikkel? W, those will work. I put them together. The problem is the number that I picked is not the Pokemon that I love. So I thought it was 167. Turns out Umbreon, who I was trying to go for, is 197. So in that moment where I was making the decision, I had a little dyslexia, it turns out. And so instead, 167 is actually Spinarak. So instead of it's Mikkel Umbreon, it's Mikkel Spinarak. And that's how I come up with my name. Is it terrible? Yeah. Is it gonna get changed? No. Do I think it would be better if I did change it? Probably, but now we just have it's Mikkel Spinarak. So that's how I came up with the name. Yeah. Unfortunate circumstances, basically.
Oh, it's Mikkel Pokemon was taken?
It's Mikkel. I did not do It's Mikkel Pokemon because I thought that was too much. I didn't want to be completely pigeonholed into only playing Pokemon, even though that's literally what I've been doing. But you know, in the world where I branch out and do other things, which will happen eventually, I want to have the option to do that, and my name not to be tied directly to just, you know, that. That was not bad as far as spice is concerned. So I think you'll be okay.
Good. Okay, good.
All right, Stellar, are you ready for the same question?
I am.
Where did the inspiration come for your name? Where did you come up with it? Why is it your name?
Okay. Oh, here, chat. I gotta make sure you can see it. There you go. Putting on some hot sauce. Oh, fuck. Okay, sorry. Everyone's ears. My bad.
Are you drinking the whole thing? Is that what's happening?
No, I just dropped it on my plate. Oh, Lord. Oh, it's all over. Okay, of course it is. My name, surface level explanation. I'm having more chat. Surface level explanation is that when I was really young, was a streamer and had a different name and stuff like that. And then, when I was older, I was like, okay, let's create a whole, like, name, brand, whatever, right? So, I know I'm not a pro gamer. So I was like, I don't want anyone coming in thinking, sorry, I saw what Kat said. Yeah, she sounds fine now. If it was any louder, she dropped the hot sauce, we would probably be dead. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyhow, so I was like, I don't want anyone coming in thinking I'm gonna be like the best gamer in the world. So I was like, oh, I'll just do Not So Stellar Gaming. Like, you know, whatever. Sounds good. Not promising to be the best gamer ever. But on a little bit of a deeper level, I did it because obviously as like a woman in gaming, you can get shit from people all the time about like, man, you're shit at gaming, you're a woman, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, if I put not so stellar gaming, then maybe no morons will come into my chat and be like, you're a crappy gamer. Because if they are, I can just be like, okay, well, it's in the name, so what? So that's how I came up with my name. Now, side note, I do kind of wish it was just not so stellar, because that's just shorter, and everyone calls me Stellar anyhow. But, I mean, I do gaming, so. But, that's how I came up with my name.
W lore.
Perfect. Okay, your next question is, what games are you playing offline right now? Or like off stream?
What games am I playing off stream? Yeah, let's just pour. Oh my god. Oh, I like that. That actually tastes pretty good. It's not bad. I'm not, you know, it's crazy. I'm not playing a lot of games off stream. Because when I'm not streaming, there are two things I'm doing. I am watching anime, or I'm editing videos, or some combination of the two. But when I do get the rare occasion where I can play a game these days, I've been playing a lot of visual novels, of all sorts, all types. So it's kind of like reading a book, but you get to click buttons instead. And then sometimes you get to choose your own adventure. I think that's a lot of fun. Outside of those things, yeah, I like a, let me see. I would recommend that, this is a little hotter. It's not that bad though. I would recommend, what's the name of that? Danganronpa is amazing. It's a great one. There are 3 games in the series. It's unpredictable. You get to play the role kind of as a detective, but it's also really crazy. It's very anime, and the setting is wild. Like, it's absolutely incredible. So I'd recommend that one. It's kind of a very popular pick at this point, but I recommend the first one. The second one's crazy. I haven't played the third one yet. I really want to. But yeah, so I've been playing a lot of those. Other than that, lots of Monster Train 2 a couple of months ago. Love Monster Train 2. Aethermancer just came out. I was playing that off stream last night at like 11 p.m. when I was supposed to be going to sleep. Have been loving stuff like that. Any games that have like roguelite elements or deck building elements, I'm a big fan. So, yeah, those are some of the games I've been playing off stream. And before that, Blueprints.
I need to get back to playing Blueprints. I want 100% it with every fiber of my being.
What games are you playing offline? Not so stellar gaming.
Oh my god, it's Mikkel167. Thank you for the question. That's a great one. Let me get it better. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the hot sauce this time, not drop it and destroy everyone's ears. I'm actually playing more games offline right now than I normally do, actually, or off stream right now than I normally do. No, I Am Not Human. Just came out, the full version, earlier this week or last week. So I'm playing some of that. There'll actually be a video on that. Once I get around to it. So I've been playing that. I've been doing a lot of shiny hunting on Scarby. I've been playing Pokemon Emerald as well, because I just love that game. There's something I remember now. Maybe that's it. No, so there's more. Cult of the Lamb, and I just started Hades last night too. That's what else. I was like, there's 2 that I've actually been focusing like most of my time on right now. It's been those 2.
Wait, how have you been liking Hades so far?
I like it a lot. I didn't get to play too much of it last night, but I really like it. I mean, I didn't realize how similar it was to Cult of the Lamb. They're both very similar. But I'm not complaining because I really like Cold Flame. So, but I'm really liking it a lot so far. The art style of it is super cool. I'm a big fan of it. The next one, what game has left an impression on you?
Oh my gosh, what a good question. There are so many, and for so many different reasons. Guys, I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a nerd, so like, I think about video games a lot. Don't laugh. That's not funny.
In case you didn't know, I'm a nerd.
We noticed. Sylvie, don't be rude. This was Serrano chili sauce. 5 out of 15. Pokemon Red, one of the first games. No, that's not true. Pokemon Red left a huge impression on me. I got it for Christmas. My grandma got it for me, along with the Game Boy. And, you know, it just left a huge impression on me. Pokemon's probably one of the reasons that I know how to read so well. As you guys can see on stream, it is the one game that I had to read in order to play. I think it's a lot of young people that play a lot of JRPGs back in the day, and you just had to understand what was going on, so you learned to read that way. And I did a lot of that, so it left an impression that way. And also, years and years later, still into it. But if I think about the game that comes right to mind, it is Nier Automata. A game that came out, Nier Automata. A game that came out in 2017. That I think, and I don't like to use hyperbole, but I think it might have one of the best stories in all of video games, and all of media, actually. But it hits a very like specific Mikkel special interest zone, where the like kind of design, the kind of world, all that stuff is stuff that I'm into or interested in. The sound, the music in that game is unlike anything I've ever heard. If you ever do any research on it after playing it, you'll find out how they composed it, and it's incredible. They made a new language for the game just for the music because they wanted to sound like what this world would be like, what kind of music would happen in a world this far into the future. Like, I think it's so crazy that they did that. Anyway, that has left a huge impression on me. And then another game that's left a huge impression on me probably be Persona 4. I love Persona 4. It's one of my favorite games of all time. And the themes in that game, the way it talks about family, the way it talks about growing as a person, how character traits and struggling through really traumatic experiences shape us, but not letting those things eat at us and take on who we are as people. Obviously, it's a game about high schoolers. I was in high school playing it, so it like particularly hit a special place for me. And also, I thought the comedy in it and the relatability for the characters and all that sort of stuff, really good. Also, the music in that game, amazing. I'm really excited that they're remaking it because it'll be great for people to experience. But yeah, those are some games. I have a long list, but those are some that come directly to mind because of the stories and because of how they related to me at the time. I think one of the other things I'll say about Nier, again, I can talk about this forever, but Nier has this existential, what does it mean to be a person? Like, that narrative is throughout the entire game. And in 2017, I was going through like a lot of, you know, your mid-20s, you're figuring out who you are and what life means for you, and you're actually able to make choices about what you want to do, how you want to spend your time. And it really, like, it felt like a perfect game at the time to just reflect on those things. So anyway, those are some games that have had impacts on me. I'm done. For Stellar, it's date everything.
That game is fucking crazy. The one that like immediately comes to mind that I think will like always be the answer. I think I talked to you about this the other day, Mikkel. We love you. Stay strong. Thank you. You know what? With your encouragement, I think I can do it. I talked to my hill about this the other day, I think, but To the Moon is mine. That game, like, I think also has stunning music, and it's like a goofy little game that like most of the time doesn't take itself too seriously, but it has like the craziest like it just goes over like some really great themes of like love and loss, and like I'm a big fan of any game or any book or anything like that that involves like memories or like messing with memories, that kind of thing. And that's like the basis of what that game is. And it just like totally blew my mind. Like, it's so hard to explain because it's just so incredible. Like, like the lessons in it are really good too. Like, it's one of those games that I like played it and then I was like, wow, I need to like live life to the fucking fullest and like make sure that everyone who I've ever loved knows that I love them, and like all this kind of stuff. It was just so good. So there's that one for one that I think will always be one, but then kind of more recently-ish is Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because they're actually the first Zelda games I ever played, which is kind of crazy. And they're just so fucking pretty, and I love the stories so much in those games. So I know it's kind of like a recency bias answer, but I love both of them so much, especially Tears of the Kingdom. The story in that one had me fucked up. It was so good. But they're like the first games, kind of, that like weren't Pokemon really that I played, and branched me out more into like other adventure-y games besides just Pokemon. So those are really cool too. And it was the game, Breath of the Wild was the game that got me to buy a Switch. So, and I feel like before that, I'd really taken like a big break from gaming, and so that game kind of like got me like way back into it, because I think in college I kind of fell out of it a little bit just because I didn't have a lot of friends that played, and as everyone does in college, was like going through stuff, so it was cool. That game kind of like pulled me back in, and I was like, oh yeah, I love games. So it was those two, I'd say. Stellar into manipulating memories. Shock. Horror. It's so good. I love anything that has to do with that. There's like books and stuff I've read that are similar too. W Breath of the Wild for bringing Stellar back to gaming. Literally, it's crazy. Like, I just got it on a whim one day because a friend was like, oh yeah, you should buy this. And the Switch had come out obviously not long ago, and it was pretty hard to get one. And I went to a Best Buy and I was like, oh, do you guys have a Switch? I'm assuming not. And they were like, no. And they were like, but if you happen to come back in tomorrow morning, maybe there would be some. Wink, wink. And I was like, okay. So shout out random Best Buy guy who told me there would be more Switches so that I could get a Switch and get back into gaming.
W. Yeah, and for, you know what? Thanks to Breath of the Wild, we're here today. W.
That's another like piece of To the Moon that I love, and like any kind of stuff, like kind of the butterfly effect. You know, the discussion of like how these like small pieces or these small things got you to where you are now, and that kind of stuff. I think that stuff is always so interesting. And I agree, Best Buy employees are some of the best. They're like the nicest ones. Whenever I've asked that they have something in stock or whatever, they're always very nice about it, so. So I have Breath of the Wild to blame for this? Yes, you do, Kaz! Blame it on Nintendo and Breath of the Wild. It's the reason you're stuck here. You see this face? From Zelda.
Your Whopper got flame grilled, Mikkel. That's insane and true.
It's not like up in spice, but it's just one that I would love to know. If you were a killer in a slasher movie, what would your weapon of choice be?
And might kill me with his heat, am I right? I hope I don't die from this. This is a little tough. It would probably be, because like in a slasher film, I have to be up and close and personal. I want to use like claws. I want to get you close. I want to grab onto your face and then rip it with like Wolverine claws, sort of beat. But it's like kind of like Freddy Krueger a little bit. But imagine they look cooler, like they're gold plated or something.
Yeah, so like you said, kind of like like Wolverine or like Black Panther style.
Don't visit Mikkel in person. Okay. I'm not actually gonna do this. Okay?
Okay, my weapon of choice. Can I give 2 picks?
Sure.
Okay. My first one would be a katana. Because that'd be sick as fuck. Could be some like kick-ass speed killer murderer. My second choice would be scythe. That'd be sick as fuck.
A scythe like Scyther. Okay.
Or a scythe like Soul Eater.
Or a scythe like Grim from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Ooh, good show.
Great show. Jolly good show, some might call it.
Did anyone ask you what made you guys decide to start streaming? That's a good one.
Ooh, that is a good question. Pour some of this on here. Oh my god. Oh my god. All over my keyboard. Okay, that's not good. Yes, hot sauce is nothing. Yes, hot sauce is nothing.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, this hot sauce is great.
Okay.
So, what was the question?
It was what got you to start streaming, or what made you want to start streaming?
Oh, great. So, I've wanted to stream for a very long time. Wow, it's hot. Back in, wow, I probably shouldn't have had tea on top of it. Okay, so back, goodness, years and years and years and years and years ago, I followed this group of creators is the wrong word, journalists, who were on this website called GameSpot. Perhaps you've heard of it. They used to write, they write reviews, games coverage, journalism, yada yada yada, back in the day. He's also a big like X-Play fan. I don't know if you guys know anything about X-Play or the shows that were on G4 TV. So I watched a lot of that stuff. I was very big into it. And I had always wanted to, in my world of dreams, before I knew how much money you did or did not make from any kind of thing, I wanted to be like some kind of game reviewer or game developer or game something. I wanted to be in games. So years later, the people that I was really fond of in the GameSpot space, some of them got fired for one of the reviews they put up. It was a big scandal because they were like, oh, did they fire them because the review score was so bad, or because they were sponsored by the same developer who sponsored them and they gave them a bad review score, so it was just like punitive, yada yada yada. So they made this cool website called giantbomb.com. That's right, Giant Bomb was the name of this website. And I always thought it was funny because they would have to like go fly places, and on their badge it would say Giant Bomb, and so they're going on a flight to like E3, and it's like, yes, I'm a part of Giant Bomb. And like, what? Anyway, I would go on to follow them. They made really, really cool videos, but it wasn't just the videos that were like informative. It was the videos that showed their personality, and they had this podcast that was incredible. Long story short, very inspirational to me, and I always wanted to make stuff like what they made, which was like fun, funny. It's a group of friends that it seemed like they were really close, and they also did like really awesome things with video games and just reviewed them and all that sort of stuff. So for years, this is like 2008 is when they made Giant Bomb. So I was following them even before then. I was like, man, I would love to do something in that space. Years later, I would then find, oh wow, people stream video games. I would love to do some of that, or make YouTube videos that had stuff on there. So I would, and we've already seen some of this. Stellar has seen some of my videos where I was like, oh, people make content on Pokemon and they're like out here battling and they're commentating their battles. I want to do that. So back in like Pokemon Platinum days, I would make YouTube videos. So this is like 2009, 2008, 2010. Where I was making YouTube videos. And so I always wanted to do that stuff. Never really good at it. Never stuck with it for super long. But was always of interest to me. Then 2020 happens. Let's skip through a lot of stuff of me making like Let's Plays for Mass Effect, which I did. Me making Let's Plays for some other games. Digimon World on my YouTube channel, which they exist somewhere. You have to go find them. But doing all that stuff, and then 2020 happened, and I was like, oh, this is my time. I can build a PC. I can do all the things you need to be a streamer, or at least to make videos and stuff. And I did a couple streams back then. So it really all stems from my desire to be in the video game space and to make videos. And then something really awesome happened this year where I lost my job, was laid off, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So I kind of went with like, okay, what do I want to do? What would be fun? How much money do I have? How can I float some ideas around? And so I kind of tackled a bunch of different things. And I landed on streaming. So that has been what I've been doing for the last 7-8 months. And it's been awesome. Honestly, one of the best things that happened out of a terrible situation that I could think of has been able to build up the streaming kind of cadence, the habits, the love for it, and it's been a joy. So yeah, that's the short version of the story. The long version of it's much longer. There's your medium version of why I am now streaming. And that hot sauce was very hot. I think I may have touched my eye with the hot sauce because I can feel it in my eye. No, it's fine. I'm just gonna struggle through.
Well, okay. Are you sure?
Yep. I'm good.
We're getting this green goodness up in here. There you go. All covered. Good shit. Okay. Why are start streaming? Okay.
Oh my god, hold on. Stellar, I'm in the battle. I'm at the gym. I forgot that it just takes you directly there. I paused. I'll let you get here. So I'm right in front of the lady, the thick mom.
Thick mom, W. Okay. Reason I got into streaming. Okay, so I think like everyone my age, I grew up watching like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, like all those people. And I think for like a lot of people, like it was for me, it was like just like a really happy space to be in, and like those videos were always like the highlight of my day, and like always just was like super exciting. They did, you know, charity streams and stuff like that. And so getting to see other people make that happy space and like do good with like video games of all things, I was like, oh my god, I want to do that so bad. So in 2012, I actually had a YouTube channel and made videos and stuff like that. By back then standards, I felt really cool. I had like 100 subscribers on YouTube and like 1,000 people following me on Twitter, which felt really cool at the time, obviously, but I was like 13 or something. And my mom was not happy that I was putting myself out on the internet. So she told me to stop, which was like easily the most crushing thing I'd ever had to deal with as a kid, which, you know, it's not, it's fine. But when I went to college, I kind of tried a little bit again, but just with it being college and stuff like that, I was like too embarrassed to put up any videos or anything because I had a roommate. I didn't want her to like catch me videoing or anything, which is kind of dumb. But so fast forward a bunch of years later, streaming's always been like a thing I wanted to do, but I never had a PC. I only had like a Mac, which if you know anything about Mac, they have like god awful power. So trying to like even just run OBS on them was like hellish. Like for anything, I couldn't get it to do anything. So finally, was it about a year ago now? I said fuck it and bought an actual like PC and everything. It was on a payment plan because W. But finally got the computer and everything like that, and so then I was like, okay, I'm done, you know, thinking about how I wish I could have continued doing YouTube and all this shit, and I was like, we're just gonna fucking do it now. So yeah, so that's when I started back up with the goal of always like making like a safe space for people and like getting to be that person for other people that like they always want a safe space, they always want a reason to smile and stuff like that. So getting to do that is like my biggest goal, and eventually getting to the point where I can do like charity streams and stuff like that. Like I would absolutely love to get to do like there's like Thanksmas and all that other stuff. Like I would love to get to do that kind of stuff too. So that's kind of the goal, and what made me want to do it is started super young and now actually have the capability to do it how I want it. So yeah. Hi Hero, welcome. We are doing hot ones, so we're asking each other questions and eating hot sauce. The hot sauce is starting to get a little hot. And doing a soul link. So Mikkel and I have to make sure that neither of us let our moms die.
Wow, this hot. I decided to do a thing. I was like, well, before this battle, I should have a hot wing. You know, adding to the things. That may have been a bad choice. It's very hot.
But Mikkel and I actually met through Shadowstorm. So Mikkel and I have both been streaming. I think we started out at relatively the same time, like kind of fully got back on Twitch around kind of the same time. He might have been a little bit before me. But I was just streaming one day, and Shadowstorm comes in and says, hey, you should check out this streamer. And I was like, okay, sure, because I had no reason not to, and Shadowstorm was recommending these smaller streamers, which I loved. So I either hopped on over or raided, or it was the other way around. I don't know if Mikkel raided me, one of them. And that's literally how. We just like, I have your stream up. I can see your face. I can literally see your face.
Are you seeing the shock and awe, the excitement that I'm sharing on my face?
No, I'm seeing you shake your freaking head.
I'm just shaking it because, you know, it's just such a cool story.
And then I think we were just like, one of us was chatting in the other one's chat or something, and someone brought up, yeah, we should play together, and that's kind of just how we got here. Super, yeah, not anything crazy, but yeah, Shadowstorm, like Shadowstorm always does, honestly. Just hopping around recommending other smaller streamers to each other, which I actually really love. It's really nice. How long did it take you guys to get affiliate?
Wait, you can't answer the question. You have to take another spicy wing. And you know what we should do? We should go up a level.
Up to 15?
Yeah, lock in.
Okay, hang on, I got you. Let's do it.
She's gonna die, guys.
Okay. How long did it take you to get affiliate? I mean, I think a couple months, maybe? Was it 6-ish months, I think, or something like that? It was a lot faster than I expected. Okay. Holy fuck. My mouth hurts so bad. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, wow. Fuck. Holy shit. Oh my god. Are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at all.
Holy shit, my mouth hurts so bad. Holy fuck, I'll be right back. I gotta go get friggin'. Oh my god. Ow!
Oh my god, that's so funny. You okay?
Nothing's helping. Nothing is helping. Oh my god. Nothing is helping. I'm eating the yogurt. It's not helping. The yogurt's not helping. Holy fuck. My tongue hurts so bad.
Oh man, did you even answer the question?
I don't know. I don't remember. Talking hurts my mouth.
I don't want to laugh because it's not funny, but it's hilarious.
I don't even remember if I answered the question. What was it? I blacked out. Oh, it was how long it take to get affiliate. Yeah, maybe 6 months or something. I don't fully remember, but I think 6 months. The hard for me was the 3 average viewers. I would get like super close to it, but it wouldn't fully kick over.
It's 3 average viewers over a specific period of time, isn't it? Or wasn't it? I don't know if it...
In the same like 6 months or something. Or same 30 days? Or was it 6 months?
Something like that.
Your turn.
What do you mean?
It's your turn.
For asking another question? I can do that. Happy to answer another question.
No, not you ask me.
What do you mean?
I ask you.
You ask me... I'm sorry, I'm not understanding what's going on right now, so...
Bringing air into my mouth, the talk hurts so bad.
I looked over at the stream. You're putting a napkin on your tongue. What is that? That's not good.
No, I don't know. It just feels like maybe it'll help, but it's not.
Did it help?
No.
Probably enough, right?
Okay, actually, that's pretty decent. Yeah, that's good.
All right, what's the question? That's a baby amount? No way, this is a lot. Look. In comparison to the wing, this is a lot.
Okay, the question is, and I want you to say a few words, take a bite, and then keep going. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, 1 second. ZRB, thank you so much for the raid. For everyone who just joined us, we are doing Hot or Not while we play our soulink. And we are on level 15 now.
I'm sorry, what did you call it?
What did I call it?
Hot or Not?
Oh. that hot sauce has me messed up. Hot ones, where you eat the wings and ask each other questions. That's what it's called. And Mikkel is about to do his hottest. And Mikkel, your question is, what was the first Pokemon game you played, and why is it not the best Pokemon game?
Oh, wow. What a good question. I mean, yeah, you guys know the answer to my first Pokemon game, because we just talked about it earlier. I am now taking the 15 level hot sauce, which is the hottest hot sauce that comes in this package. So if I struggle, that's why. All right, we're gonna eat this. I'm so scared. So the game that I first played, oh my god, was Pokemon Red for the Game Boy. And as I shared earlier, wow, it's hot. It was the first game that I got on my Game Boy. I got it for Christmas. It was a gift, unlike the hot spice that I'm having in my mouth. Oh, right now. It was really fun. Oh god. It is not the best Pokemon game because it was the first Pokemon game. And the first Pokemon, oh my god, it's so hot. The first Pokemon game is, you know, full of bugs, full of issues, like things that shouldn't exist, like this hot sauce. And what's awesome, is that every Pokemon game since has improved. And so, though that one is really good and has some of my favorite Pokemon in it, oh I'm dying. It is, wow. It's not the best. My favorite Pokemon game is probably, I think I think my favorite Pokemon game. It's a hard one to answer. I'm not sure. It depends. Wow. It's hot, but it's not that bad. It depends on what we're talking about in terms of favorite. Because I love this Pokemon game, other than its performance issues. But I also like Pokemon Platinum because of the region. I think Black and White might be the best Pokemon game because of the mechanics. Oh, and because of the story that's in it. Wow. Okay. But yeah, my favorite. My favorite is not the first one I played, and those are the reasons why. Wait, no. I think the actual favorite is Pokemon Heart Gold. I love Heart Gold, and I love Gold in general. Okay, that's my answer. Woo. That wasn't actually that bad.
What?
Doing okay. It wasn't that bad. It was bad, but it wasn't that bad. I'm like sweating out of my eyes, and that is hot, but like I'm okay.
Yeah, you can't even finish a sentence because it hurts to breathe in, like in your mouth, doesn't it?
It's like I feel it in my stomach. Oh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll never do that again.
You kind of do sound like you're crying. It's amazing.